Joshua's reading is progressing slowly, but his comprehension is poor. That doesn't even make... but his comprehension is poor. When you read the word but, you think she's going to say something positive. She's just something negative. And then she said, but this is even worse. Hello! Welcome to this video. I'm your failed teacher, helping you find success in failure. Welcome to this video where we're looking at my primary school reports. I had my mum send these over to me. And with these reports, together with this song, we're walking in the air, it's really brought back primary school for me. Now, I wanted to make this video because, spoilers alert, if I remember correctly, they're pretty terrible. And I know a lot of students, parents can get hung up about primary school and how that will impact them in secondary school and going forward. Now, as I said, these are terrible, but when I got to secondary school, it got worse. So in my next video, next week, I'm going to look at my GCSE results at the end of secondary school, or high school, whichever you want to call it. Academically, I've still achieved. Personally, socially, I'm fine. At least, I hope I am. And hopefully by watching this video, you understand that it's, what happens in primary school, secondary school, or whatever stage in your life, the events that happen then doesn't exactly set in stone what's going to happen for the rest of your life. Just because I was struggling in primary school, as you're going to see soon, yes, it did carry on to secondary school, but the issues I was facing, I no longer do. Now that sort of success journey, if you want to call it that, I will cover in future videos, but for now, let's just look at what happened in primary school for this failed teacher. And we're starting with reception. Now, you'd think in reception, how old am I? 4 years old, 5 years old? How aware could I be in reception about what's really going on around me? After a slow start, Joshua has settled well into the class. He often needs reminding to complete his work, but has shown understanding of work done. Pretty much nothing has actually changed there. I can show you what I look like then. I'm so cute. What happened? Yeah. His speech is rather difficult to understand, but he's always willing to contribute to lessons. So it's reception, okay, still learning to speak. He needs to listen more though, especially to the questions being asked. His reading is progressing well, and he has worked hard at learning his words. He enjoys reading. I still do. He needs reminding about the pencil hold, and also to put more pressure on his pencil. Okay, I get it now. On the pencil hold, the actual hold. Hey, you're not that great either. When it came to maths, again, I'm working at my own rate. Hey, slow and steady wins the race. But I've shown good understanding of the work done. So, okay, English struggling, maths seems alright. Overall, slow start. And the general progress, I need to concentrate more on completing my work. Reception's a difficult time. I was 4 years old, I had other things going on. He is quite capable of the work set, but he needs to spend less time daydreaming. Head teacher has said, an improving situation, Joshua. Keep on trying hard. An improving situation. I've been alive 4 years. I've improved my situation. Alright, okay. First one down. Not that bad. Okay, I'm struggling with speech, struggling with my writing, good at maths. But this is how I've started school, and we all start somewhere. Let's move on. Year 3. Joshua's reading is progressing slowly, but his comprehension is poor. That doesn't even make... but his comprehension is poor. When you read the word but, you think she's going to say something positive. She's just something negative. And then she said, but this is even worse. Thank you. I'm still reading slowly. But his handwriting is poor, with many letters incorrectly made. He really learns his spelling, and his creative writing shows poor understanding of punctuation and simple grammar rules covered. How was my creative writing? Was I creative? Why can't you say something about that? Why? Is there anything positive you could have said about me, year 3 teacher? About my English work? Maths was good in reception. Joshua really completes work covered. He needs constant reassurance. He cannot yet use his knowledge in problem solving and is reluctant to try anything new. I don't know what happened in the few years between reception and year 3, but I'm not good at maths anymore. But I've started to do science. Joshua relies heavily on the other children in his group. I was supervising them. He is able, when pushed, to make predictions and draw conclusions. Stop pushing me, how dare you? In technology, I still need help to plan and produce my work. Well, that's what I'm in school for. I need the help. Religious education, history, it was all generally good. Geography, music, it's generally quite positive. I mean, if you look, when it comes to slating me, she'll write a lot. When it's good things, just a line or two, but still, the point is there. I did alright in other things. I always thought I was quite athletic when I was younger. It's a bit interesting because, you read how I'm struggling with my reading and writing and my numbers and physical education. I've got poor coordination. These seem like symptoms to like a particular educational difference I'm aware of. That's going to be the subject of another video, I think. If I was to be in primary school now in the year 2019, would I be diagnosed with anything? Interesting question. Make sure you subscribe, stick around for that video. General progress over year 3. I'm still lacking in confidence and cannot yet concentrate for long periods. Long periods of what? Oh, okay, I think she means of time. Which means that he seldom completes work set for him. If you're using words like seldom, no wonder I can't understand what's going on. His writing does not improve despite much extra practice, which makes his work difficult to decipher. Well, it's not nice. This year 3 teacher, she's just spot on. She's right. If my work's difficult to read, it's difficult to read. And, what can she really say? It's not difficult to read. That's not right. Can you still not add in some positives? Was I all bad? Can you not add in what the plan is for I don't know. The head teacher thinks that I need to work faster and to finish my work more often. Great observation. I loved my head teacher. I need to work faster and finish work more often. Don't we all? I can see why the head teacher was such an observation. I'm getting a bit bitter, can't you tell? Absences again. I noticed this before. I was off quite a bit. I was only off 10 days in reception, but 32 days missed in year 3. I have to be a little bit fair with my year 3 teacher. I mean, if I'm not in, what can she do? I can only hope things improve as I get to year 4. Joshua is reading much more fluently with expression and understanding. Look at the difference a year makes. Maybe it was the teacher, maybe it was me, who knows. He still has great difficulty to produce legible written work, but contributes well orally. Okay, I'm still having problems writing. This teacher still wrote something positive. Writing, I'm not so good. Orally, I contribute well. That's a nice balanced view, I think. Well done, year 4 teacher. And in maths, I've learned my times table facts. I compare accurately in... I feel like he's trying to write time. This is a little bit rich since he's just had a dig at my writing. Look at yours! He listens well and is gaining confidence to direct his own work. Direct sounds quite strong. In year 4, what am I doing? In science, I'm beginning to work independently. I've got good subject knowledge. Again, difference a year makes. In year 3, I was relying on others. Year 4, I'm independent. I don't need no year 3 teacher. Design, technology, IT, religious education, history, geography, music, art. Generally positive things. I have difficulty in recording the given task. I think that just links down to my writing. Mustn't be a fan of writing. And my coordination has improved and I've got gaining confidence in physical education. So I'm making improvements. Just 1 year on, things are getting a bit better. And for my general progress this year, that once I'm inside the classroom, I listen and contribute well with confidence to the oral part of our lessons. And I must take this positive attitude with me. There's been some improvements in the presentation of my work, but still a lot to remain to be done. Okay, see, this is a good balanced view. I like this report. My head teacher's comment, keep trying hard, I can do it. That is so motivational. That is what I want to hear. But once again, I'm looking at my attendance. What am I doing? Why am I sick all the time? 38 days off in a year. So, year 4. I'm improving, things are getting better. Let's see what it's like come to year 5. Joshua always contributes well to discussions, showing an understanding of learning objectives. However, Joshua needs to try much harder to improve his spelling and handwriting if he is to reach his full potential. His reading is much more fluent and his comprehension is developing. Again, balanced, I love it. And growing in confidence in maths and has developing understanding of concepts taught and he can use them to solve simple problems. I produce some good work. Things are getting much better for me. And then again, yeah, science, history, religious education, history, geography, everything is looking good. Josh is polite, well-mannered and thoughtful and has been a pleasure to teach. Head teacher's comment, a pleasing report. Keep trying hard. What? 45 days off. You know what, I'm noticing a trend here. The more days off I have, the better the report. That's all 4 of my reports. Now, the reason I wanted to do this is just to show that things can get better over time. Now, what I'm taking from this video is the impact that even primary school teachers can have on us later on in life. I wonder if teachers today know just how much of an impact their words can have. And I think that would be a good discussion for one of my videos on Let's Talk Education. I might talk teacher impact with their words. And I think it's quite interesting to see how reports have changed. I don't know what primary school's reports are like today, whether or not they can be as negative as my year 3 reports. Now, if you enjoyed my primary school report, you might want to stick around for my next video when I look at my GCSE results, how that came about, and what sort of impact that had on me in later life. Worthwhile sticking around for that video. If you've been impacted by a teacher and what they've said, or if you have your primary school reports, give me a comment below or tweet me and just let me know what was said or how that made you feel. I would love to know, and maybe if you don't mind, I might include it in a future video where we talk about impact that teachers have on us. But otherwise, thank you for going down memory lane with me. It's been a pleasure doing this video. Thank you again for watching. I've been your failed teacher, helping you find success in failure. Bye bye.